Okay. Oh yeah, let's roll
7.
see who goes first. 6.
I will go first, and I will
Okay.
plan this. Disengage. Yeah, disengaged.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna record this.
I've also got the recording on.
Oh, you got it going?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. All right, never mind. I won't do it then. All right. I've got a couple good options here. I'll decide which one I want to do. Um, I'm going to Venom Pass.
I'll pass.
I'm going to slice them up into the Venom.
Okay, yep. No fast.
Okay. I pass as well. All right, so I'm going to bring this up to a... Let's see. So that's my 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll have
Yep.
4d6 here. We'll engage.
Oh, that's a rough one. 6, 10, 13. I'm at 13.
You have 13 total? All right, so
Yep.
I have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
And then I'll get you with a hematoxin. Okay. All right. I'm going to start disengaged.
Okay.
Tarka pass.
I will mirrored edge.
Ooh, that's fun. Okay, okay. That's hilarious. What fast could you possibly? You could fast spell fuse on this thing. All right, I'm gonna keep it. I'll dagger it up.
I'll pass fast.
You said pass?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pass as well.
Okay.
I'm assuming you are copying this.
Yes.
Okay. All right, come on. 5 or 6. 5 or 6.
Okay. So I'll deal
All right, I'll
3
take 3.
and then I'll give you 1 fatigue.
All right. I will. I'm gonna ruin your sword.
Okay.
All right, let me grab fatigue. Okay.
I'll keep us disengaged.
Okay.
And I will target spell fuse with Cosmic Strike.
Okay. This is getting interesting. All right, I will Void Walk. So I have a Slice 'em up in there, so that's an 8. No, it's a 9. Sorry, 9 focus.
Okay, no fast.
All right, so let me think about this. You have 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm gonna Swift Escape on top of this, just to really make sure that I don't get hit by this thing.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So I think as long as I don't roll 2 1s here, should be good.
Yeah, you're good anyway. 1 and a 2.
All right. Sweet. Okay. And I will take 1 from fatigue there.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll start disengaged. And I'll do combat reflexes, cloak, pass.
Did you say we're staying disengaged?
Yep.
So go. Ripple. Reality Ripple. Slip Fire.
I'll replace this.
Okay.
Cool. All right. I'm good too. So nothing, nothing. And then here I'm going to have 3d6.
Yep. That's a 9.
9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh,
So
that's rough.
take a bleed. I will take 3 from fatigue.
Yeah, I'll take 1 from bleed.
Take 1 from bleed. Yes, exactly. All right.
Yep. It's unfortunate that got hit by the fucking hemotoxin early. It's rough. Let's stay disengaged. And I'll go for... Just Resonance Wave.
Okay. Do a Phantom's Kiss.
A faster Windshank on.
Dagger on.
Oh, Cosmic Denial.
I will replace with a Way of the Blade.
Okay. No more fast.
I'll dagger.
Yep, still no fast.
I'll aimed edge.
Yep, no more fast.
All right. What am I taking?
13.
13. All right, I'll go to 10.
I've not got any physical, so we're not unopposed.
Right. Sorry, my mistake. I'll go back up to 23 in a sec. Hold on. Okay. You've 13?
Yep.
I have... These are all zeros, I think, right?
Yep.
Terrible roll.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, I'll take...
8 in total.
8.
And then 1 fatigue, and I'll take 1 bleed.
7, 8. And then 1 fatigue. Yep. Okay. All right, I'll start engaged. And I will backflip and pass.
I'll stasis.
Okay. I'll pass.
I'll pass as well.
Right. Just take 1.
Because of stasis, I don't believe I take 1 to bleed.
Correct, you do not.
Cool.
Actually, sorry, that's not true. And the reason it is not true is because that trigger that starts at the start of moment, it lasts until end of moment. So once we get to end of moment, that
Oh, okay.
And then you'll take 1 from the...
Yep, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I do not know the rogue stack well enough. You have 2 swift escapes, I want to say?
Yeah.
Okay. You've got at least 1 more.
Yeah, I have, hold on, I'll just pull it up right now.
No more wave of blades.
I have 2 swift escapes.
Okay, so statistically you've got 1 in your hand. Or a little under statistically. Technically, you'd have to draw 2 more. Slice them up, so I think you've got 1 more of those. Which means this just doesn't get enough value. Wow, really realizing how much I wish I had Cosmic Edge right now.
Yeah.
It actually makes me have to think about my turn.
That was the other reason why I asked Gree like early on when he threw the Tark at you and you managed to dodge it on like the first turn. I was curious what he would have done because if it were me, I would have absolutely gotten rid of your sword. I know you dodged it, so it didn't matter. But
I think what you should have done for the first turn, though, is not planned 2 moments, and if he was going to go Tarka, just plan that and then plan his fast on top of it.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, that's a possibility. But I really don't want to do that. I'm gonna disengage. Slip fire.
Okay. Sublimate.
Okay, no fast.
Same.
Okay. No damage.
Alright, I'll take 1 from
I'll
fatigue.
take 1 from bleed.
Alright, we're gonna do start engaged, subtle strike, transfusion Drega. Pass. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I will pass.
I will also pass.
Okay. Got this. Oh, you got a 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can't miss anyway if you get double when you still hit. So it's my 8 power.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, come on.
Oh, that's rough.
That sucks.
And then I'm gonna exchange these two for this.
That's so lame.
This is the only time I can find alternate timeline being a good thing as well. It's
This
not
is
classed as
so
planning, so I can do a higher power.
Alright, so I'll take 1.
I'll take one as well.
Cannot believe that I rolled so poorly.
8 focus.
Yeah, nothing.
8 focus.
Oh, shoot. I drew 2 by accident. There we go. Man, I've had some shit rolls. That one turn I rolled like 2, 1, 1, 2. Like, it's just awful. Okay. Anyway. Now I'm in trouble though.
Let's disengage.
Alright, that's what I was afraid was coming. Okay. You said disengaged?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I'll do dagger, cloak, pass.
No fast.
Alright. Put a shield kick on here. Pass.
Still no fast.
Okay. Game, honestly.
That's a 10 from me.
9. I'll take 1. 1 to fatigue.
1 to bleed. 8.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I could actually miss.
You hit for... And then I'm...
Oh.
All right. Let's run that again.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was a rough one.
I had some absolute shit rolls.
Yeah.
Game. Good game though. All right. Okay.
Apparently, the good rolls are keeping with me for this one as well.
I will. I want to go second.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. I want to go first anyway, so I'll disengage Cosmic Mage's Resonance Wave.
Okay. I will.
If you have that Taka again, I'm gonna cry.
I'll cloak pass.
No fast.
Swift escape fast.
No fast.
Okay.
Ooh, that's rough.
So that's just all ones. Is that what you have?
Yeah, I've got 4 ones.
All right. So
2,
you'll
3, 4,
miss.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What do I have? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10?
Yeah, because +3/+3 from Resonance
right.
Wave.
Damn it.
And then 10 damage. Yeah, Resonance Wave is really strong.
Yeah, it is. It's probably too good, honestly.
I think if it was just a +3/+0, that would still keep its power levels, but make it more defendable.
All right, let's see what I want to do here. Start disengaged. And pass.
Okay, so it's not human toxin at least. It's most likely slice them up fast onto first combat reflexes. That's 4, 5, 6. Then replace this one with knife. That's 9. So go with something slightly different, but that engages you. Okay. Now, how do I do this? Oh, I can't wait for you to review this one after. Oh, I don't know what to do. I actually have only bad choices. Oh god. It's not actually that useful against you. Okay, I'll do that.
You're gonna do that.
Yeah, it makes the most sense for me.
I'll pass.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lightning Conduit does a lot less against you because you have a lot of fast. So.
Still pass.
I'll pass as well.
All right.
Everything misses, other than Lightning Conduit. You would have to get 1 and I'd have to get 4. Yeah. Come on. No.
Nope.
But it would have been big damage. Yeah, that's rough. Stay disengaged.
All right.
Do that and.
All right.
Okay, it's that. Not that. So I'm used to them being the other way around.
Interesting. I have some options here.
I think my biggest nerves right now is moment 1, the Hemotoxin with an aimed edge or a slice them up for the engagement. I think that's my biggest worry.
So you're passing on that one?
Yes.
Passing this. How do I want to do this? Interesting. You have.
I think these are the most interesting moments, the ones where you've got that free moment to essentially hit me, but you can't also take a big hit.
All right. I'm gonna Phantom's Kiss Sublimate.
If I get a double 1 and you get a 4, I'm still fine. That's a 6 into my 6. Yeah, I'll pass. Things are a whole lot rougher now.
I'll do that. Pass.
Can I fast replace in moment 1?
You would have to replace this first.
I'd have to replace that first. Okay.
Yeah, then you could put something fast into moment 1.
Never mind then. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take it.
Cool. All right, come on, don't roll 1s. You've got to be kidding me.
You jinxed yourself there, I feel like.
The worst.
Hey, I got a quad 1 earlier, so.
This is the saddest roll ever.
Yeah.
Take 8.
Ouch.
Should have been so much more than that, but whatever. Okay. All right. What do you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's an 18 from me.
So
Take 9.
Just
Yeah.
awful. Just awful. Ugh, it's like painful. Like it.
That was really rough.
It actually hurts. All right, so I'm gonna start engaged. And I'm just gonna drag a pass.
Oh, this is definitely a Drager. Slice him up. That's a big heal. That's all.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
I've just realised that's something I can do. I've never even thought about that. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll fast that with spell fused.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll do that.
No fast.
Same.
That's a reasonable 8, 10, 13. Oh, that's hurting. That's hurting. 24 to my 13, so I'm taking 11.
All right. So my double ones were
Yeah.
they got made up for there. So that was nice.
Guess we're disengaging. Are we disengaging? I don't know. Oh, I don't know what to do. Yeah, disengage, Cosmic Edge, Resonance Wave.
Okay. With Phantom's Kiss. Pass back to you.
No fast.
Dagger. Pass back to you.
No fast.
Wind Fang. Pass back to you.
No fast.
Okay. Alright, so you have an 8 base, I have a 6. $13, so 19 to your 8.
To my 15.
Or 15, sorry. 15.
So that's it for you. Wait, do you have 19, did you say?
I have 13 plus 6, yeah, 19.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. This way. Okay. All right. I will start engaged. And I will backflip, cloak, pass.
Yeah, this one's rough.
See, I think a lot of the power of the assassin is me being able to actively plan like this, like planning in a way where you can't ignore me completely, right? Because I'll poke you with my with my dagger, right? You got to do something, but it's also just like never really feels good planning into like high focus blocks, unless obviously you have your slip fires, right?
Well, if anything, I'd say Rogue is probably the counter to Mage, because the amount of fast just basically counteracts the Cosmic Denial.
Right, exactly. And I'm able to more easily meet your tall moments, right?
Yep.
Your spell fuses.
And it's games like this where it makes me wonder if Rogue is also in the S tier.
I think it is. In my opinion, my S tier picks would have been, I think Rogue is very good, or I mean Assassin. I think Assassin is very good. I think Mage is very good. I think that the Fourth Blade is also very good. The Fourth Blade has
Yeah.
a ton of like tools to get out of things, and has the ability to just kind of go off. Like if you get the cards right, you can just do some stuff that is like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
so bizarre.
I think it's just this.
Okay. I'll pass.
I'll also pass.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Oh, thank God. Yeah. The Assassin certainly makes a lot of my cards that are usually useful in lots of matchups not so useful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm trying to buy time. Am I trying to buy time? Still have 2 more slice them ups. That's so rough.
No, I only have one more.
Oh, you only have one?
Yeah, I only have 2 in my deck.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, no! The assassin would easily be S tier if I had.
Yeah, it's
that card is I love it.
It's the bread and butter for the countering.
It's broken almost. Like in my mind, like I think that each class has at least one card that is like borderline busted. Like for the mage, I think Cosmic Denial is like super strong.
Oh yeah.
Right. Especially in the mage. For the assassin, like Slice them up is so good. Like,
yeah.
There are so many things that I can do with that. It's unbelievable. Like I feel like every class has that one card where it's just like, ugh, like when you see it, it hurts, you know?
I don't usually take this long to think of a turn. I usually know what I'm going to do, but that slice them up, just knowing that it's somewhere, it means I can't just do what I want to do. But I eventually just have to throw out a risk. I think we're engaged here. I want to do it so bad, but I just don't think it's time yet. It's going to have to be disengaged, that with that.
Okay. You said in disengaged.
Yes, disengaged.
Pass.
Aimed edge. It's not even just aimed edge, it's aimed edge plus Bowie knife.
Correct. Yeah, I'm putting you in a really rough spot right now because I'm basically I'm saying to you, do I have it? Right? Because I only have one aimed edge in my deck. I have 12 cards left in my deck. So I'm posturing as if I have it. Right? So you're sitting right now at 8 AP. So you can't easily just toss a denial on top of this. Right? So you have to assume I have an aimed edge. If you replace this thing with a denial, then you have to think, if I have
I'm just tanking. Yeah,
you're gonna tank 5 dice to the face. Like I have you in a really.
I have to just commit here. There's nothing I can do.
Okay, so you're gonna do nothing.
Yes.
All right. So I do have the edge, so I'll put that down. Pass.
So then it's 4, 7, 10. So it's 14 versus my 5. 12.
Do this on here as well. So now, and this is the beauty of the assassin, right? Now you're in a pretty rough spot, especially at 7 health, right? So if you do have the other denial in your hand, now the question is, do you replace this to denial it? I could be holding a slice them up.
Right. I think we're gonna have some fun here. Fuck it.
And you're under 10, right? Okay, so you're gonna denial it. So I'm gonna replace this entire thing with Slice 'em Up.
And then I'm going to replace this with this plus this.
Okay, so I'm going to double snake bite on here.
Oh God!
And I'm just coming in for the kill. So this will be next turn.
Okay.
I'll leave these.
I've got nothing.
So I'm gonna obviously do 5d6 here.
I'm going to be doing
My
3.
base starting point is 4.
Yep, so it's just dice roll versus dice roll.
Right.
That's a 9.
bad.
That's
Not
really
bad.
good.
That's
That's going to kill, yeah.
20. Yeah. Yep. So I have 24.
GG.
GG.
Yeah, that's just never a good time to Forgotten Scroll.
Mm-hmm. If I do it right. But
Yeah.
it's on me. It's on me to play the right way in order to make it so that you don't ever feel comfortable putting that scroll out.
Well, it's more the thing that the Forgotten Scroll combos either use Lightning Conduit with... It's like Cosmic Edge, Lightning Conduit, and then... I didn't ever pull it, but it would have been Windshank. So that's one way you go about it. The other way is keep these two cards the same, but instead of Lightning Conduit, you'd go Cosmic Denial. Neither of those work against the Rogue.
Right. But whereas like that, holding that combo absolutely is going to do wonders against like
anything else.
Anybody who doesn't have enough like fast to do anything about it, so which is like a decent chunk of the field.
Yeah.
Right. So I do agree that definitely brings Mage up pretty high, you know, in the scheme of things.
Yep. Oh well, it was certainly fun. Yeah, Rogue is definitely the answer to Mage.
Yeah, I think so. I think Rogue is a great answer to Mage. Like if I was going to a tournament and if I knew Mage was like the popular meta, I would bring a Rogue for sure.
Yeah. I'm hoping eventually a tournament does play out, and it's either if it is one deck, I'll probably just go Mage. If it's 3 decks, I'm probably going something like Mage, Rogue, and then either 4th Blade or 6th Blade for fun.
Yeah,
maybe even Paladin.
I think I would probably. So the other deck to me is very, very strong is the Fencer.
Yes, I love playing the Fencer. The issue is trying to get enough damage onto your opponent because I played against a Paladin yesterday.
Well, I think the Paladin Paladin is a good answer to the Fencer.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Where the Fencer, because you're discarding a lot, you tend to get your fatigue early. However, the Paladin just heals through the fatigue.
Right. Yeah, I think if I were to do a tournament, I would probably bring Assassin, Fencer, and 4th Blade. That's probably what I would do. But that's just my play style. Like that. Those are the kind of decks that I like.
I'm thinking of trying to pick up either Death Pirate or trying to learn the Monk, because the Monk is one of those classes where if you can't balance the Angelic and Demonic, it does nothing.
Right. The Monk is very hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard because it's just there's a lot of moving parts, but it's also hard because sometimes like you can just get screwed. Like it's like the one class where your deck randomization can really, really hurt you. So yeah, the Monk is tough to get it right. But I will say that if for whatever reason Paladin was the meta, Monk cannot lose to the Paladin. It's actually not possible. At least I think so.
Interesting.
I have never once had a game where I have ever, as the Monk, where I have ever lost to the Paladin.
Yeah.
And the main reason is because, and I would argue this strategy somewhat works against the Mage, but it's a little bit more RNG dependent because, to your point, like as the Monk, if you draw poorly, you'll lose.
Yep.
Right. But against the Paladin, it actually doesn't matter because the Paladin's deck is built for the long game. Like, it doesn't hit extremely hard. It doesn't do a ton of like big moment combos. It's more of like a 3 moment, like I'm gonna just slowly brawl with you, and eventually you will die from something, whether it's fatigue or whatever, and I'm just gonna kind of power through it, right? It's kind of like the ultimate um like mid-range control deck,
Yeah.
right? The paladin. And so the one weakness that the paladin has is it has 0 disengages,
Yeah.
like in the deck, just 0, right? And so the monk is also like, I would say, second place when it comes to being a mid-range brawly control deck. And so what the monk can do against the paladin is leverage the turbum and never spend any chi to just
Yeah.
drag the game out. Like just drag the game out, drag the game out, drag the game out, stockpile chi, right? And then eventually have enough where you can say, okay, I'm going to flurry of fists for 12.
Yep.
And the paladin cannot do anything about it. Like they just don't, they can't. They have no disengagement. So the best the paladin can do is say, like, okay, first 3 moments I do X, and then for the next 9 moments I'm going to take 9d6,
Yep.
right? Which on average is 3.5 times 9, whatever that is, right? So
Yeah. 27 to
yeah,
36.
eventually the monk can just get to a point where like you can stockpile enough chi that you just win. And you can pull that off to a lesser extent against the mage, like if you draw really well as the monk, and you do have to draw well, right?
Yeah.
But if you draw well and you play correctly, you can stockpile enough chi that you can flurry of fists and win, because the mage also doesn't have great disengagement. It's like one of its weaknesses.
Yeah.
Um, but I definitely think that at the very least, each one of these decks has one other deck that is like that will counter it,
Yeah.
because every time we build a class, we purposefully leave one gap. Like the paladin's gap is it can't disengage. Like it just can't do it.
What's the fourth blade's gap? It just feels like it's a reasonably
The
not
fourth
overpowered, but it can still lose.
the fourth blade, the fourth blade's major gap, as odd as this sounds, is the ceiling. Like the skill ceiling it takes to play that deck is so high that most people just can't do it.
Yeah.
And they just do something wrong. Like even when I played against you as the fourth blade, when you were playing the mage,
Yep.
I made a terrible misplay that cost me the whole game.
Yeah, I
Like
remember
if
that
I
one.
would have just put one other card down, I would have won. And so it's a deck that like really asks a lot of you mentally. So even if you took it to a tournament, the first couple games, like maybe you would win easily, but having to play that deck over and over and over and over again for like a 2-day tournament, like you're bound to make an error.
Yeah.
Um, and then its secondary uh, weakness, I'll say, is that it really only has it only has 2 really good answers to a large single moment.
Okay.
So like once you pull its 2 enthralling lights out, it really can't answer the big single moment anymore.
Yeah.
It really starts to struggle with that. And against the mage, like I mean, you'll just cosmic denial them, and
Yeah.
then you're really screwed. So, um, and then like the sixth blade's one major weakness is that it has a very low engagement.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yep.
its
I
major weakness.
remember
So like
my
against
first
the more
main.
mobile, yeah, more mobile characters, the sixth blade will really struggle, right? Um,
Yeah, I think my first few games as a sixth blade, I went up against a lot of people who enjoyed playing Death Pirate.
Yeah,
That was horrendous
which
time.
is the Death Pirate is the worst possible matchup for the sixth blade.
Yep.
The second worst is the fourth blade.
Yeah.
Because they're hypermobile, and then the assassin, right? Those classes are just brutal for six blade. Like it just is really, really difficult for them. But the paladin, like you play six blade versus paladin, like paladin is going to struggle a little bit
Yep.
because you're gonna go over top. It's going to be a long game.
Yeah.
Because it's basically two turtles fighting each other. But
I think the only thing I haven't really seen played much is the Dragon Knight.
oh, really? The Dragon
Yeah.
Knight, honestly, the Dragon Knight and the Mage is a really interesting matchup because the longer the game goes, the more in favor of the Mage it becomes,
Okay.
right? But if the Dragon Knight can come out early, like really hard, really fast early, I've been able to kill a Mage by like turn 3.
Yeah.
Just because like the Mage only drew one of their 2 denials, didn't get a stasis, or maybe only got 1 stasis, right? And it hits so dang hard.
Yep.
That you can really just wreck. And the same is true with the pirate. Like any of those kind of more controlling classes, the paladin. If the Dragon Knight can come out heavy enough, like it's really hard to stabilize in time.
Yep.
You know. But that's like the trick with the Dragon Knight is like make the game go past turn 6. That's the Dragon Knight's main weakness. Is like
Okay.
if you get me past turn 5 or turn 6, then I'll probably lose.
Yep.
Like it's very much designed to be a hyper aggro class.
Interesting. Yeah, because I think the only time I have ever seen Dragon Knight played was with Gree when we did Dragon Knight versus Dragon Knight. So
Yeah, that's a weird matchup.
Yeah, it is just something that ends in about 3 to 4 turns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think honestly, like in my opinion, the worst deck in terms of like tiering is probably the cleric.
Yeah, I was going to mention the cleric. Especially since the change to how symbols work, where they can no longer stack them.
Right. The cleric is, I think, the worst.
Yeah. I definitely consider dropping them. Because for me, it's near like the 6th blade and monk, but I haven't really tried putting the cleric against like the monk or the 6th blade to see how it feels in terms of strength rating.
Yeah, right. But okay, I do have to run. I gotta jump on a
no problem.
But good games, man.
Yeah, good games. I'll speak to you in a bit, mate.
Sweet.
Bye.